Welcome to Pool Highlights TV. The ruthless knockout stage begins. Watch the explosive. Last 128 match highlights between America's legend Shane Van Boening and the challenger Jacob Parrent. This intense 9-ball elimination clash at the 2026 WNT Florida Open Pool by Matchroom features massive break shots, flawless cue ball control, and extreme pressure. Dive into the breathtaking highlights right now.
What an electric start from Shane Van Boening.
For his service. Good signs for Shane.
With so much worldwide exposure. I'll tell you what,
in my opinion, these tables are playing so difficult that he's going to get some opportunities, I believe. A little firm there with the pace off as possible to give the cue ball an opportunity to curve at that speed. He might go a little bit forward with the Q-tip now after contact. Yeah, he goes forward with the high ball, but anytime he's stunning it or low, he stops it on impact. He did it right there. It's almost, for anybody that follows.
Having power is such an advantage. I'll give you a snooker example. Jacob Parrent won a tournament in Thailand. The event was played in a lovely hotel right on the banks of... So you got that, and you got the fact it was the rainy season.
All right, SVB on your left side, short with the 1. I mean, you see these spreads down low, clusters. Just the thunder rolls in the background. Yeah, monsoon season, Phil. We're headed that direction in a few days. Necessary. The 7 and 8. Yeah, that's got to run. It's got to run. A very thin snip to the lower right, and that's too thick. While it accepted, I thought he caught it too thick. It's hard to believe. What was talked about is you've got to get the 7 to the top rail if you're playing safe. So the snooker very hard to do. It's just such a tall order. Very low percentage for anyone to make that bank in the lower right.
$3-0 though, and already it would seem the writing is on the wall. A play in the Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
Still off the 5, or does the 5 go clean? Goes clean. See, very stops on impact. It's amazing the power he can generate. He's been doing it since he was 3 years old. That needs to settle. It's gonna settle. What can you imagine? He needs it on just about every shot here.
Of course, conditions change from day to day. A surface like this, caused, of course, entirely by the atmospherics.
That ball's
4-0. It is serene progress for Shane.
This is always Shane's nemesis.
Took a 6-3 lead. And in the end,
yeah, and pain. You saw a little movement in the back arm there. We've seen a lot of that this week. I wouldn't say that it's the second time he's missed this ball.
people would heartily...
Obviously, very smart young man. Maybe, just maybe, in the blinds of where he was before. 2 rails out towards the middle. Tell you what I do. It's kind of like a slate gray. I think it's a clean look.
So, an SVB is showing Jacob Parrent a clean pair of heels.
Quit playing, Phil. Here comes the 9, Phil.
Well, you were making the point a little earlier that he is prone to scratching on the break, but he's also got a very high success rate when it comes to golden breaks.
Right, quit playing, Phil. Here comes the 9, Phil. And he's got the biggest following in the world in professional pool. The green 6 going to fluke into the upper right corner. It's going to be long and strong. He's going to smoke this in.
Yeah, that was not easy, was it? Not much room to play with.
First real safety I've seen from Parrent. Well, maybe that. Yeah, he's backdoor using the 9 here. I think that was a big difference there. Well, I mentioned the purple 5, but first. Most likely, in America, it's common. Most likely playing his absolute nerves that he has and maybe a bit starstruck, which is a reality. This might finish on the top rail.
Bound to be human nature dictates.
Shane made that look easy. It was anything.
Seven 0, and you have to believe.
Back to getting the 1 down, but once again, I touched on these and plus it to it. He's going to try and drag down into these balls. Pretty clever.
Clear, going out on a limb, but I've just got the feeling that the vibes are good here. Okay, this match is not exactly extending him in the great man, but
which I did.
Yeah, but you know what the old heads say.
Now, if Filler wins and Shane wins, I think 2 rounds from now, they're going to play each other. Great shot by Jacob Parrent there. Great shot. We need more of that from you, Jacob. In behind the pink. Oh my goodness, how good is it? Left an opener, but a great hit this match, and I'm almost certain that he passed up a couple defensive plays on him. Probably Marvin Assis. Marvin, a great player, so we know Jacob can play. I would assume that he was stationed at that base. Yeah, he's falling straight here. Yeah, just
one thing with Shane Van Boening.
It's funny you say that. I was going to say this earlier. It does not matter. Versus Jesse Link the other day, and it backfired on him. That just never happens with Shane.
Just hard-nosed efficiency. The 7 ball was missed.
I know he's very proud of the younger brother, 20 years old. Here we go, struggling again with the break shot.
Load of rain and then disappear. Not this one, it's hanging around. Now,
yeah, you had to make it a little more difficult for this guy than that. Yeah, you had to make it a little more difficult. You hear that thunder in the background, but it's going to chip this and come down. This is a great hit from where he was. And crossing this over and coming around the 8. Oh, you could see it thin. Wow. It's so hard to do. Just left enough beat the 8 if you make the 2. Oh, he did beat the 8. Great shot. On the 50, of course, for the red 3. Really respect the decision that Jacob's made. Nice hit there.
but at least he's giving himself a go. Nice pop there on the 5 and lovely on the 6.
Had to make. Just out to the middle here. Make sure you get there. He did. If there was one thing I could tell him, slow it down, maybe build a little more consistency into those practice swings. So far, so good. And tough to get there. Oh, wow. Great acceleration.
His opponent could... Well done to Jacob Parrent. Really pleased to see that.
Jacob's break. He really drew the cue ball. Got the one down, though. He's not going to have a look at the play, too, I don't believe. Some players do that by design.
Yeah, it's snappy and it's got an accurate, descriptive meaning.
You just put too much right spin on that ball. If he just has...
Shane Van Boening is playing at that quiet pace.
Anh cho em cái tờ bìa của form trung hỏa.
Another thing that Shane's always aware of is pro side of the pocket. Got same from a 5.
Bản này được một năm. Đánh mèo nào cũng được.
Từ đấy mèo này mà mèo nào mà
Pulling around the players in danger on their backswing because it really is loud. But Shane Van Boening.
I'd love to repeat this one. As Federer says, and that's exactly what you want to do on the break shot is copy and paste. You want to repeat. You want consistency. I like FSR patent. The 1 or 2 rails directly into 2. It's hard to come away with a shot every time.
If anyone can figure something out, Bashan has beaten Justin Toy 10-2.
And if these conditions remain like this, SVB becomes an even bigger
Good to
fake.
run on heavy ground, or as you might say here, on the slop. I love that. But there's nothing sloppy about it. No sweat, even in these humid conditions. Shane Van Boening, SVB is...
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel.